AFCEA. AFCEA was created in 1946. Obviously that was just after the close of World War II, and it was actually the close of World War II and the disestablishment of all of the mechanisms for communication between government and industry that spawned AFCEA. As you know, during World War II, as I look around the room, not many of you, if any, were around during World War II or even were born at that point, but I'm sure you remember reading that there were production boards and all kinds of mechanisms to promote communication between government and industry. As Americans are off to do, when the war was over, they said, well, we don't need any of that stuff anymore, and they got rid of it all. And then some folks in industry said, well, wait a minute, how are we going to know what you need? And how are you going to know what capability we have to bring to the table? And so 5 members of industry, led by David Sarnoff, who you may remember later became president of NBC, but during World War II he was an electrical engineer. He was very involved in the U.S. development of radar and other technologies, and was adamant when he was at General Electric and at NBC that industry really needed a robust dialogue with industry. And we know that there are a lot of mechanisms in place that inhibit communication. So he realized that there had to be some alternate means of communication. So from day one, AFCEA's primary role and primary mission has been to create an ethical dialogue among industry, academia, and government. And I say among rather than between, because I think it's important to realize that the communication that needs to occur is within government, within industry, within academia, and then among all those groups. And we try to promote communication within each of those segments and among those segments to make sure that everybody understands where the government's going forward and what capability industry brings to the party.